Welcome home. Your delivery has been placed in the
Get a load of this guy.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
What do you know about the Home Crescent Recycling Center?
Is that a threat, sir?
No, of course not, Chipworth.
May I get, sir, another drink?
I don't remember you getting me a first one.
Perhaps a pillow, sir?
This guy's a real sucker.
Coming from the vacuum cleaner?
Have a super day, Chipworth.
Serving you, sir. Every day is super.
Ahem yourself. Something tells me that they're not going to be best friends.
Please, Foster, don't start doing anything organic in here, okay? This thing was built with a sense of smell. The smell of Mini K is bad enough already. Let's not make it worse.
This arrived very quickly.
It was an outfit like Graham's, but in my size. I could make anything look good.
You'll have everything squeaky clean soon, Rob. And wearing that, emphasis on the squeaky.
It does look rather rubbery.
It was my duster. Worn in, but comfy.
At least we know we can come back and collect this at any time. Now, I'm probably going to miss my... excuse me? Now, I've definitely missed my opportunity. Sorry, Joey. If you get back to the monopod without Joey before it returns, like it has, it comes up with a message reminiscent of some older RPGs.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
To the Aspiration Platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
I guess that I will show off that message in a different video. Anyway, onwards.
Me again.
So I see. Excellent. You have your uniform. Oh, still the same droid, huh? Shame. On second thoughts, your droid does look rather antique. Are you sure it's up to the task?
This thing has a name?
Don't worry. We're thrilled to be here and ready to work hard.
Good. Waiting for you has already set my schedule back. So trust me, I'm thrilled to see you too. I shall be supervising the area preparations, should you require me. Unless there was anything else?
Do you have a problem with vermin?
Yes. Gangs are attracted to our beautiful flora, but then create a dreadful mess. Those nasty creatures must not be allowed to ruin the Aspiration Gala.
How can they be stopped?
Our fearless vermin robot will make sure they don't get anywhere near the tree.
I could deal with the bird for you.
Absolutely not. The vermin robot is in complete control. And you're on cleaning duty.
Tell me something about yourself, T.
I live by a simple motto. Cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Catchy.
I really need to speak to Officer Orana.
Officer Arana is busy with preparations for the gala. She has given specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
If I was going to get to Orana, I'd need to prove to T that Joey and I were up to the task.
There are plenty of droids down here, but
Wow, this place sure is a mess.
it is. But as far as I know, we don't actually need to hack any of them to get through this next section of the game.
Arana was upstairs. She was the key to getting a travel waiver. Arana? It's me! Graham Grundy. No luck. If I was to get up to Arana, I would need the elevator to be released. It was a hand scanner. An intercom system connected to the control room above.
Intercom disabled.
I'd have to get her attention another way.
I don't think that's going to be taking us anywhere.
For some reason, Arana had locked down the elevator.
There isn't actually a lot to see here, well, especially at this point in time. There is a section down here where you can walk around, but there is nothing there to actually see. And there's a VIP area up here, which I'm guessing is for the gala.
The gated area up top looked like some kind of VIP zone.
But our kudos is not very high at the moment.
A pile of pink blossoms had fallen from the tree above. Joey, would you mind tidying up around here? We'll need to impress that droid if we want permission to speak to Arana.
Excuse me? Do I look like a cleaning droid?
You look exactly like a cleaning droid, Joey.
Yeah, well, appearances are deceptive.
Look, I know you're not a real cleaning droid, just like I'm not the real Graham Grundy.
Oh, so I should pretend to clean up the area?
No, I mean actually clean up the area.
Really, Foster? Must I?
Yes, and look like you're enjoying it.
Okay, but you owe me.
You're a bit of a hard ass, Foster.
Joey, can you handle all this cleaning by yourself?
No way. We're supposed to be working together.
We are. I find the mess, you clean the mess.
I'm beginning to question this arrangement.
Bird droppings. A gift from above. Joey, could you...
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
A lonely gang in the city. The poor thing looked unloved and hungry.
As you can see here, no matter how much we clean up, more mess starts appearing. Oh, I know we didn't clean that one up. So, it's time for Plan B.
How about that, Foster? A bird.
Why is there a large sausage suddenly on my screen? Oh yes, we're a bit too close.
The gang snatched the Mini-K before the vermin droid could reach it. It was obvious which one was smarter.
Wired.
Now let's have a closer look at this tree.
Someone should really clean this thing up. Oh,
Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee.
And is that a nest I spy in there?
one of those robots again? Please, just no more rats.
Here, boy. Nice gang.
This is very strange.
It's like a home for tiny humans.
An empty bird's nest had been built in the heart of the tree.
I wonder. Let's see what happens when we turn the sprinklers back on.
No! No, stop it! You're making a mess! Joey Preservers, what are we to do? This avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
It was my old friend Joey, resurrected as a cleaning droid. Hey, Joey.
That's me.
Think you could do some more cleaning?
Oh, Foster, I would love to. Sadly, I don't see anything that needs to be cleaned.
That droid is very particular.
Yes, a particularly massive pain in the...
Joey! So, to unlock the elevator, I gotta impress T.
Let me guess. You're expecting me to do all of the work. Oh, great human master. Grace this unworthy droid with a task.
Joey, let's show this droid your true talent. Get to work on that bunting.
With pleasure. You know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... Uh-oh. The bunting's tangled in my brushes. My motor! I think my motor is on fire! Foster! I'm too young and talented to die! Help!
Quick, Joey, stop, dropping! Look, stop and drop! Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
the cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Orana about a travel waiver. Orana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy, what on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go...
Foster is remarkably chipper, considering his best friend has just been destroyed, and seemingly in pain.
Orana, do you remember that missing kid I mentioned?
Did you find him?
Not yet, but I think I have a lead.
Mr. Grundy, I'm just a well-being officer, and I'm really not sure this is at all in the interest of your well-being. I get it. Kid goes missing, you want to help.
But...
This isn't for either of us to deal with. Leave these things to the appropriate ministries. Okay?
I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the industrial level. Area code E1594.
So that's what you were asking about earlier. I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues, and
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Arana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center.
And what about Joey? How long did this last for? 40, 45 minutes?
The droid shell was on fire. Quite a safety hazard. Joey?
I'm dying, Foster! Burning! Save me! My board! My legacy! My probe!
Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gotta pull this.
Ouch. Be careful with...
The droid shell was on fire. Quite a safety hazard.
Are you okay there, Arana? She is a little bit difficult to talk to around here. There we go.
Hey, Arana.
Yes, Graham?
So what is this place?
You mean the Aspiration Platform? It's a place to come and reflect your place in the world. Look up and see how far you've come. Look down and see what's left to aspire to.
So, a place where you can feel superior and inadequate all at the same time?
On the contrary, it's an uplifting, positive space. The perfect place to celebrate Aspiration Day.
What's your role in the Aspiration Day festivities?
I watch over everyone's well-being. It's very gratifying.
How do you do that? Supervise well-being, I mean.
Easy. If everyone is well, then I'm doing my job.
The elevator was on lockdown. What were you doing up there? Not another girl trapped on a ledge, I hope.
Thankfully, no. I just needed a little peace and quiet. Besides, I wanted to do a final well-being check on the equipment. Attention to detail is important, don't you think?
Oh yeah, sure. Nothing gets past me either. So does your job usually involve responding to disasters?
There are no disasters in Union City. Just unpredicted mishaps. Which I am trained to smooth over.
So, can I clean upstairs?
After your little display down here, I think not.
That droid sure is interesting.
T is an exceptional droid.
Seems pretty intense.
Well-being is intensely important, and therefore highly rewarding.
T seems to be having a tough time.
I wonder why.
Hey, what happened to that girl on the roof?
Raquel was safely deposited at the Reflection Spa. She'll be right as rain in a few hours.
At least you got a few hours off work.
Speaking of work, if this place isn't cleared up soon, everybody's gonna miss the Aspiration Gala.
Listen, Arana. I need to ask.
This isn't about that missing Gap kid again, is it?
It was going to be.
People disappear, Graham. Most of them turn up again, no worse for wear.
Are you going to be here for a while?
By the looks of things, yes.
Okay, there is nothing more that we can do here, so let's head to the recycling centre.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible.
And it also looks very empty.
If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Lead here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this?
This area is restricted. You should not be here.
It looked like the stun droid was guarding the whole process.
Return from whence you came. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, so we're not going this way at the moment. Oh. In the midst of all of this, there looks like an office of some sort.
Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Oh, come on, this isn't that hard to climb over. But this is an adventure game after all.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
It's my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information. The mysterious Leet stood before me. He reeked of alcohol. Hey, Leet. Found anything on Graham yet?
Nothing yet. Hurry up with that moonshine. Medicine. I'm running on fumes here.
Okay, so he won't speak to us until he's got his medicine.
It was a rubber fish. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine.
I wouldn't touch that, pal. Not if you know what's good for you.
Was that Leet speaking or someone in the pipe?
Oh! Stay away from my office, you scunner.
Jesus, I haven't heard the word scunner in a long time. So we need to distract that robot.
The rickety conveyor was feeding trash into a crusher.
And in case you're wondering, you can actually walk into this crusher. Nothing good comes from it, but you can do it.
It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed. It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher.
So what we need to do here is to do something we did, well, it was a similar puzzle in Beneath a Steel Sky.
While Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar.
But that was more of a spanner, wasn't it? Well, wrench? Spanner?
The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked, and came to an abrupt stop. The robot was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast.
Maybe I should have looked at these lockers beforehand.
It was a rusty old locker. It was my crowbar. How's your head?
'Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated.
Well, someone's a fan of Monty Python.
The droid was no longer a threat.
I believe that's anti-clockwise's progress. But there's a couple of things to look up here at the moment. I'm not sure we can do anything with them, but they are here. Did he just climb through that ladder? Yes, he did. So up here is the anchor sign from our friends Billy Anchor.
The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam.
And that's all there is to see up here. I mean, it's nearing the end of the video, so there's no harm showing this off right now.
It was some sort of fuse box or switchboard. The box was corroded and wouldn't open. It was a heavy-duty throw switch. The gas pipe looked like it fed the furnace below. It was covered in warnings. Highly explosive. It was controlled by a rusty-looking valve.
And that is it for this part. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought I saw people down there. It's just the lights.
It was a sign for the old insurance company.
Now that is a bigger anchor.